Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So it looks like we got some new images dropped directly from Todd Phillips' Instagram of Joker 2. Now this is sort of in celebration of Valentine's Day. He did the same thing last year around Valentine's Day. He dropped a few images of the film, like official stills from the actual movie, not just set pics. And so he's doing it again, and he's dropped 3 brand new images for us to look at and break down and sort of talk about what this means for the film. So looking at this first one here, we just have a pretty simple image of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker and Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn. Now this is a new look for Harley that we haven't seen in the previously released images, but the look for Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is pretty much the same. It's the same as the first film, and it's the same as all the other things we've seen. Now we've seen quite a few looks from Lady Gaga slash Harley from the images that have been released. We've seen this one. There's the one of her in the red dress. There's the other one of her like in the Joker makeup, sort of. It looks like it's been, or the Harley Quinn makeup. It looks like it's been smudged sort of in an elevator. And yeah, so it does look like she's going to be having quite a few looks in the film, quite a few different looks. And so that is obviously to be expected, but we haven't seen that many different looks from Joaquin Phoenix from Joker. He sort of always has the same look, which I think it'd probably be better if they changed up his look a little bit more, just to differentiate the two films. But yeah, and sort of give him more, dynamics. And these costumes are really cool, and Joker has some really cool outfits in the comics, so it would be cool to see some different ones from him. But yeah, I guess it's stick with what you know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But yeah, so we know that this film is sort of like a semi sort of musical. The cinematographer has recently come out and said that it's not a full musical, but it's just got musical elements, which is kind of a cop out. I don't know what's going on recently with filmmakers not wanting to market their films as musicals, even if they are. It's quite strange. Recently the Mean Girls film was a musical, but it wasn't marketed as one. Everyone was so surprised when it came out and it was a musical. But yeah, so it looks like they're going to be doing a similar strategy going into this. But yeah, this image itself is just Joker and Harley standing against a black screen, and what I would assume is this is part of a musical number, because a very black screen would sort of be part of like a dream sequence, sort of, because it doesn't look very natural. It doesn't look very realistic, you could say. But yeah, I think they look really good. I'm wondering about the timeline of this film, because we've seen Harley have a few different hairstyles too. So I don't know if they're going to be like imaginary in Arthur's head or whatever. I am curious about the timeline of this film and over what duration it exactly takes place. Now, looking at this next one, we have Harley and Joker sort of, having an affectionate moment while Joker appears to be behind bars and Harley doesn't seem to be behind bars. And so I'm assuming that this is also part of another musical sequence, because I'm assuming this film is going to take place in Arkham Asylum. I'm pretty sure that that's confirmed. And so, having Harley be out of the cell is a little bit strange, considering they're both inside of Arkham Asylum. So this is, again, probably part of another musical / dream sequence that Arthur is having. There's a theory going around that Harley is not even a part of this film, and that similar to Zazie Beetz' character in Joker 1, she's going to be a complete figment of his imagination. I hope they don't go that way. I'll be very, very disappointed if they do, because Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn is like a dream casting scenario, and for her to just be used one time as a dream, that would be quite disappointing, especially because these films, they can go as far as they want, and I'd be very curious to see where they go in the future with this character if they choose to use it again. But I would like to see her have some impacts on the real world, the real Gotham world, rather than just be a part of Joker's head. But yeah, so again, this looks like a part. He's behind bars, she's not. They're obviously going to be having a romance in the film, which I'm very excited to see. I think these are two terrific actors. Lady Gaga is a really great actress. A Star is Born. House of Gucci wasn't that good, but she was really great in it. And yeah, she's just very talented overall. And so I'd be very interested to see what she does with the Harley character. What's interesting, a while back when they were casting for Birds of Prey, Margot Robbie originally wanted Lady Gaga to play Black Canary, but she turned it down because she didn't want to be, I guess, a co-star in the film. She wanted to be the lead. And so I guess she sort of stole, it's quite funny now that she's, I guess, stole Margot Robbie's character in Harley. But Margot Robbie has been pretty open about it and pretty cool about it. She has come out and said, like, I think it's amazing that there are other actors tackling this character. I think it sort of should be similar to Batman and Spider-Man, how bunch of different actors helm the role, similar to the way Joker has had a bunch of different actors helm the role. Heath Ledger, Jack Nicholson, Jared Leto, and now Joaquin Phoenix. And soon Barry Keoghan as well. He's going to be playing Joker in the Batman films, the Matt Reeves Batman film. So that will be interesting to see. But yeah, so again, a black and white image as well, I forgot to mention. I don't know if this would definitely, I would assume, be part of the dream sequence. There are quite a few images that we've seen be in black and white, so I don't exactly know what the context is, but I would assume a dream sequence or a musical, because I don't think the whole film is going to be black and white. I'm pretty sure it's confirmed that it won't be. But anyway, looking at this next image, this last image that we had released, is Harley and Joker on a rooftop on what appears to be a very obvious like set. You know, there's the moon at the little top there, you can see at the very top of the screen, which looks quite fake, and those buildings look like, you know, facade faces for a building. And so obviously I think this is the most obvious example of a scene that takes place during a musical sequence. But I think this looks beautiful. You know, cinematography wise, all these images look stunning. They look great. I mean, I think this is going to be really something special. You know, they never intended to do a Joker 2. It was always meant to be a standalone. But when your film makes $1 billion and is nominated for a bunch of Oscars and is very, you know, well received, very widely critically praised, you make a goddamn sequel. And I think it's a great idea that they're doing it. And I think I think with the addition of Lady Gaga and with having that R18 rating still, I think R18 is honestly what pushed it to the billion, because it's just, you know, something different for the superhero genre. But yeah, I think this second film will make $1 billion, but there is an argument to be said that it won't, because again, musicals don't usually do that well in cinemas. You know, in the theatrical box office landscape, musicals don't do that well, and so that's why I would understand that they're not exactly marketing it as a musical. But anyway, so those are the images that were released for Joker 2, the brand new images. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments on these images and on the film as a whole. Are you excited for it? What do you make of these images? Are you excited for it to be a musical, or do you think it should just stick to what it did in the first film and just not, you know, be more dramatic and not as you know, not as different? Don't step out of the box if the box is, you know, comfortable, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you have not already, make sure you like and subscribe. It would really help me out and I'd really appreciate it. Also, turn on post notifications so I don't miss when I upload. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.